A very common question I come across is that how twin flames are mirrors and how they are soul accelerators exactly, because they are supposed to help you in the awakening and to come into reunion. But in many cases, what you can hear, the relationship is just abusive. And in this video, I would like to bring some awareness into it so you know how to do your self-integration. So first of all, twin flames are mirroring the deep wounds, the deep childhood wounds. Mirroring doesn't mean that you like the same things, you have the same values, you both like pizza, or you are both outgoing. This is actually in your subconscious, in the deep parts that you cannot see. And the same wound is going to be actually the abandonment wound, that both of you had a childhood trauma with the opposite gender parent that made you mistrust. But this mistrust and how you react to this mistrust and what is your coping mechanism is going to be very, very different. And this is where the difference is going to be. And as soon as you understand that, it can help you self-integrate, and this is how your twin flame is going to help you in the soul acceleration process. So if you are the chaser, your mechanism is going to be very different. You are going to stay. There are three very different types of awareness systems. These are three levels in your brain and three levels in your nervous system. And the middle part is going to be where you are if you are a chaser. This is the attachment system. We can call it the mammalian system. This is where we attach to the opposite gender parent, and later on we attach to on opposite gender, I would say under gender opposite energy, someone we feel opposite energy with, and we feel fulfilled. And this is where the huge difference is, that both of you felt betrayed by the parent figure, but one of you actually didn't really recognize the betrayal, in a sense that the chaser doesn't want to admit the betrayal because the betrayal would hurt too much. So instead they are stuck because recognizing the betrayal is going to be cognitive. That is going to be the runner, one type of a runner, because there will be two types of runners. That instead of admitting that you were betrayed, you still try to please the attachment figure, that there is something wrong with you, you feel that something is wrong with you, and this is the control that you have because you still keep hoping, going forward, trying to resolve the problem in a way that the other person, if you do enough, the other person is going to reach out to you. But you have to understand that you are the one who has to put a closure on that. And this is what the runner actually did. And that's where the mirroring thing is. And this is where the soul acceleration is. That whatever is repressed in you, it means that it's underdeveloped. Basically, you didn't choose that path as a child. Your twin flame has chosen that. And it's not about that you leave this version of you behind and you switch into the other one. It means that the combination of these is going to be the healthy one. And this is what the twin flame runner has done. That the twin flame runner made a decision early on as a child that I have been betrayed by the opposite gender person. Connecting to the head, this is in the primate level or in the cognition, and I push away. And the problem with them, that they are going to see everyone as they cannot trust. So subconsciously, they're always going to look for signs why to run away, why to go away, because they have been betrayed very, very early on. And this is a very, very deep wound for them. And they have to really recognize that they need this other part that's in the chaser, that the chaser cannot give up and the runner runs away too easily. that maybe they have to stay a little bit longer in the relationship because maybe they have made a wrong interpretation. Ask more questions, stay longer. And that's where the chaser has to realize, if you are a chaser, that if you keep going on forever and forever and forever, that's not really good for you because you are stuck in a loop. And that's where the runner type of skill is important for you, that you have to recognize after a while that, okay, it's enough, I tried enough, poof, I'm going away, I'm leaving you, we are just not a good match. And this is what the reunion means, because your twin flame, your real twin flame, is within you. That other person that you claim as a twin flame is just an external representation, what is within you, but you cannot see. Whatever he or she is, because a twin flame runner can be a male or a female. It's not gender specific, although it's most likely to be a male. It's a more masculine energy. You have to have both, because if you are stuck just in one, that's rigidity. And that's true about the twin flame runner as well, that if you are stuck in going away, that's also a rigidity, and you have to be in both. So you become flexible, you become fluid, and also you become more connected to yourself, and you are going to be able to see things more objectively. Because just imagine if you are always in this side, but this side is repressed, you can't see things from this version of you, and that's the same vice versa. So if you have all of these repressed parts up, they are going to be able to help you see the same situation and the other person in a very, very objective way. And in order to get there, you have to be able to see your own blind spots, because if you are always focusing just on the other person, that what is wrong with the other person, how the other person hurt you, why the other person is not aware yet, why, and it's always other. The problem is that there is no focus on you. So your wounds, you don't see your own wounds, and you can't change the other person. You can only change yourself. And your very, very first step, that you take the power away from the other person and you start focusing on yourself and you start healing yourself. And you have to be aware that it's not a 1 day or 2 day process. It's going to take you a very, very long time. So you have to be very patient with yourself. See you in my next video.